Let's get right into it. Number 10. Drink 8 glasses of water. Your body is basically a high-maintenance houseplant with complicated emotions, and somewhere along the way, people decided that the magic solution is 8 glasses of water a day. Not 7, not 9. Exactly 8. Why? Because someone in the 1940s pulled that number out of a dusty research paper, stripped it of context, and boom, hydration commandments were born. Here's the reality. Hydration isn't a one-size-fits-all thing. It depends on your weight, on diet, environment, and how often you sprint to the fridge at 3 a.m. And while dehydration is definitely not fun, think headaches, fatigue, and the attention span of a baked potato, overhydration can literally kill you. No exaggeration. It's called water intoxication, and it dilutes your blood sodium until your cells swell like water balloons. Yes, including your brain cells. So, instead of listening to a random number from a guy who probably wore suspenders, try something more scientific. Drink when you're thirsty. If your pee looks like lemonade, you're fine. If it looks like dark roast coffee, drink some water. If it looks like crystal clear bottled Fiji, slow down before you turn your body into an all-you-can-drink aquarium. Number 9. Starve a fever. Feed a cold. Old-timey medical wisdom. The same era that thought leeches were a fun weekend activity. The saying goes, starve a fever, feed a cold. Translation, when you're sick, roll some dice with your metabolism. Either undereat while your body is burning up like a broken radiator, or stuff your face like you're carbo loading for the Olympics. Modern science, however, says that both ideas are garbage. Your immune system needs fuel to fight off invaders. Starving yourself during a fever only weakens you more, and force-feeding yourself when you've got a cold doesn't magically turbocharge your white blood cells. It just makes you feel like you tried to eat Thanksgiving dinner with a clogged nose. The actual medical advice? Eat if you're hungry, rest like a cat in a sunbeam, and drink fluids. Yes, but not necessarily 8 glasses of them. The whole starve or feed thing is about as useful as curing a headache by whacking yourself with a bigger hammer. Number 8. Cracking your knuckles gives you arthritis. You know that one relative who gasps dramatically every time you crack your knuckles, as if your fingers are seconds away from turning into arthritic tree branches? Yeah, turns out they're wrong. Knuckle cracking is basically just releasing gas bubbles in your joint fluid, like popping bubble wrap inside your body. The sound is gross, but it's harmless. Multiple studies have looked into this, and guess what? No link to arthritis at all. The only documented risk is mild swelling or a weaker grip if you're cracking your knuckles like it's a competitive sport. But arthritis? Nope. In fact, one doctor even cracked the knuckles of just one hand for decades to test it. He ended up with zero difference between the two. That's some serious long game science trolling. So why do people still believe it? Because humans love simple cause and effect stories. Cracks sound bad, joint hurt later, feels logical. But reality? Your joints don't work like a Jenga tower collapsing. Arthritis comes from genetics, aging, and real joint damage, not from annoying everyone in the room with your finger symphony. So keep cracking away, but maybe not during a job interview. Number 7. Sleep when you're dead. Nothing screams productivity culture like the advice, sleep is for the weak, as if your body runs on pure ambition and free energy drinks. The truth? Chronic sleep deprivation is basically self-inflicted brain damage. Missing out on sleep wrecks your memory, slows your reaction time, and turns your emotional regulation into a toddler-level meltdown machine. And here's the kicker. Long-term sleep deprivation actually increases your risk of heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and yes, an early death. So technically, sleep when you're dead is accurate because not sleeping enough will get you there faster. Your brain literally cleans itself while you sleep, flushing out toxins like a night janitor. Skip that, and it's like leaving trash bags to pile up in your living room. You can still walk around, sure, but everything smells like rotten takeout and despair. So no, cutting your sleep to grind harder won't make you a millionaire. It'll just make you the richest guy in the cemetery. Number 6. Go with your gut. We all love the idea that our gut is a magical wisdom center. Trust your instincts, they say, as if your digestive tract is secretly a psychic hotline. The problem? Gut feelings aren't divine truth. They're just fast emotional judgments your brain cooked up to save time. Sometimes that's great, like dodging a shady alley. Other times, it's how you end up dating Chad who swears he'll change. Science shows that intuition is mostly your brain stitching together past experiences and biases. And biases are sneaky little gremlins. Your gut can make you misjudge people, fall for scams, or panic buy toilet paper during a crisis. So yes, instincts are useful, but only as a first draft. The adult move is to fact check your gut before you follow it off a cliff. Think of your gut as that friend who always gives advice after 2 margaritas, occasionally insightful, often chaotic, rarely trustworthy. Number 5, sweating out toxins. You hit the sauna, start dripping like a broken faucet, and someone inevitably says, sweating out all those toxins. Cute idea. Unfortunately, sweat isn't your body's garbage disposal, it's just water, salt, and trace minerals. Your actual toxin removal squad is your liver and kidneys. Those organs are working overtime, while sweat just makes sure you don't overheat like an old laptop. Yes, exercise and saunas have health benefits, improved circulation, stress relief, heart perks. But detox? Not so much, unless you define detox as smelling like you lost a wrestling match with your gym clothes. If sweating really dumped toxins, then every summer jogger would be purging like a biohazard factory. But nope, all they're doing is rehydrating with overpriced coconut water while their liver does the actual heavy lifting. So, if you want a detox, drink some water, eat vegetables, and maybe apologize to your kidneys for that night of tequila shots. Number 4, feed your kids sugar to calm them down. If you've ever seen a child at a birthday party, you know the unholy chaos that unfolds the moment cake and soda hit their bloodstream. And yet, somehow, some parents believe that giving kids sugar will settle them. Yeah, and gasoline is a great way to put out a fire. Here's the reality. Sugar doesn't just not calm kids, it gives them short-lived energy spikes followed by crashes. Their blood sugar shoots up, their tiny bodies go into party mode, and suddenly you're living in a live-action pinball machine. After that, crash and burn tantrums that make you wish you'd invested in noise-cancelling walls. Multiple studies confirm it. Sugar does not calm children. It's associated with hyperactivity, poor focus, and mood swings. Combine that with lack of sleep and overstimulation, and congratulations, you've created a gremlin army that can't be reasoned with. So no, sugar isn't a sedative, it's basically sprinkling jet fuel on a toddler. If you want peace, maybe try books, bedtime, or selling your house and moving to a quiet mountain. Number 3, sunlight heals everything. Yes, sunlight gives you vitamin D, which is great for your bones, mood, and immune system. But here's where it gets sketchy. The idea that more sun is always better and that it can heal whatever's wrong with you. Got acne? Sunbathe. Got depression? Sunbathe. Got a rare skin rash from sun exposure? Yeah, still sunbathe. The problem? UV radiation doesn't care about your holistic wellness journey. It damages your skin cells, mutates DNA, and dramatically increases your risk of skin cancer. In fact, skin cancer is one of the most common cancers worldwide, thanks to our obsession with healthy tans. Fun fact, a tan is literally your skin screaming for help. It's pigment rushing in to shield you from further damage. So yes, sunlight in moderation equals good. Basking in it like a rotisserie chicken equals bad. And if anyone tells you the sun cures everything, remind them that it also cures life itself by ending it early. Number 2, if it hurts, push through. We love glorifying pain. No pain, no gain, says every gym bro chugging pre-workout like it's neon gasoline. Sure, discomfort during exercise is normal. Your muscles are working, your lungs are gasping, your soul is regretting. But actual pain? That's your body's smoke alarm. Ignoring it isn't tough, it's stupid. Push through pain long enough and you're not building resilience, you're building medical bills. Stress fractures, torn ligaments, shredded muscles, chronic injuries. Doctors love people who think this way. They basically walk into clinics holding their credit card out like, fix me. Here's the psychological twist. Humans associate suffering with progress. We think if it hurts, it must be working. Sometimes that's true. But often it's like saying, this blender works better if I jam a fork in it. Pain is data. If you ignore it, congratulations. You've just ghosted your own nervous system. Number 1, alcohol helps you sleep. Ah yes, the classic nightcap. You sip a glass of wine, feel cozy, drift off and think, wow, alcohol is nature's NyQuil. Except it isn't. Alcohol doesn't actually help you sleep. It helps you pass out. And that's a big difference. See, when you drink before bed, you might fall asleep faster, but the quality of that sleep plummets. Alcohol messes with REM sleep, the part where your brain files memories, restores energy, and makes sure you don't wake up feeling like a rotting zucchini. Instead, you get choppy, shallow sleep, frequent wake-ups, and a lovely chance at sleep apnea. Basically, you traded in restorative slumber for a low-budget blackout nap, and it doesn't stop there. Alcohol also dehydrates you, raises your heart rate, and can make you wake up drenched in sweat like you just fought a bear in your dreams. Add in the glorious gift of hangovers, and suddenly your sleep aid feels more like a prank. So yes, alcohol can knock you out. But so can a frying pan. Neither is a recommended bedtime routine. If you actually want quality sleep, try boring, unsexy methods like keeping a regular schedule, lowering your caffeine intake, and not doom scrolling until your eyeballs melt. Crazy, I know. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.